Welcome back to Hu Upnext Fitness, and I'm Hu, man. Today we're going to discuss my 30-day results. I attempted to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, and this is how far I've come. Today is the 30th day, October 30th, 2025. I started at 285.8, and today I ended at 268. That's essentially 18 pounds off of the scale. Here's the picture where I started off at 285.8, and here's the picture where I ended at 268. Now, I do see differences in my face, in my shoulder area, in my chest, in my abdomen area. And I want to say this. This is my advice when you are doing weight loss challenges and stuff like this. Okay, to start off, be safe on the diet. When you feel yourself depleted, because you're going to be in a calorie deficit, when you are in a calorie deficit, when you feel depleted, make sure you rehydrate and please eat more calories. It's not worth it to be passing out because you're hungry. If your body is telling you it needs that food, go ahead and eat it. Up the calories. By the end of that week, you're still going to be in a calorie deficit. You're still going to be eating less. You just ate more for that day. And then one day, or sometimes it be some weeks I had 2 days where I needed to. It still balances out by the end of the week. You still ended up losing some pounds off. Because when you're doing something like this, a 30-day or 60-day for some type of event or whatever, you're rushing. You're rushing. And this is not something that's going to stick long term anyway, because a lot of weight is water weight, and you are becoming more dehydrated. But I will say this. You still get some of that body fat off of you too. Because you know why? You're in a calorie deficit and you are exercising. Which gets me to my next point. Over exercising, when you're weightlifting and you're doing your cardio, you still have to work out hard. You still have to work out hard. Even though you're depleted, you're in this calorie deficit, your energy is going to be low. What I did, I drank some caffeine. I had to drink coffee. I had to drink more coffee to keep my energy up. You got to do something to keep your energy up and going. Because you still got to work out hard. You still got to build that muscle, because the more water weight coming off you and the more body fat is coming down real fast, you don't want to look. You don't want your body to start looking all saggy and stuff like that. You still need to be working out hard, building that muscle. And on that first part, make sure you eat more protein, put a lot of protein in your diet so you can make sure you are building some form of muscle so it can uphold the amount of weight you are losing. Because you don't want to go from looking like one thing to the next and then your body start looking real off or start looking real soft. Now, we ain't going for the soft look. We still want that hard look. We still want to be in the gym going hard. And with the cardio, when you are in a calorie deficit, you cannot do all that cardio. Cut it out. Cut it out. You cannot be doing too much cardio because it makes you sweat too hard. You're losing too much water. You're already losing that water weight from that calorie deficit. Cardio burns through muscle. And the harder the cardio you're doing, the longer your cardio you're doing, you are burning through your muscle. You still need your cardio, but you cannot do too much of it while you are in a calorie deficit. You got to be careful. You mess around and get dehydrated and pass out. That's what we don't want to do. We don't want the ambulance coming to the gym picking us up because we done fell out. Or we at work, we about to pass out. We don't want to do that. Be cautious while you are doing either whatever type of, if it's not a 30-day challenge or 60, whatever you're doing, Even if when you're doing it right on your journey, make sure you are eating right and hydrating and letting your body tell you what it needs to do. Okay? Okay. The third thing is sleep. You need that recovery. You're already dieting down real hard. You're already in a massive cut right now. You're already working hard. And you telling me you don't want to sleep? That's where you get your recovery. That's where your body resets and recharges. You need it. When you're working out, building muscle, building restraint, building energy, you have to sleep. You have to get thorough sleep, good sleep. The recommended hours, what they say, 8 hours a night. You need that sleep to recharge your battery, to make sure your body comes back to where it needs to be so you can avoid injuries. A lot of people don't be sleep deprived, don't get too much sleep because their mind is steady going. Turn it off, get some melatonin. I'm going to recommend something right after this that you can do to help you sleep. And it's going to segue into that right now. Yoga. Morning yoga, afternoon yoga, and yoga before bed. Those stretches before bed work. Those stretches before bed, they work. You need to make sure you are stretching your body out. Because it's going to be tired, it's going to be defeated, it's going to be depleted. You need to make sure your body is functioning while you are in a deep cut. So with you already losing energy, there are certain yoga poses and stretches that you can do to rebuild your energy. Working out is more than just working out. It's a lot of things to it. Just make sure you are adding that in, because at first, for a long time, I wasn't stretching either. I wasn't doing no yoga, no regular stretches. I just go in and work out and just be sore. Make sure you're stretching your body out. It helps with your posture. It helps with your mood. It helps with your workouts. And it also builds strength and durability. Make sure you're doing that on these hard cuts. You gotta really be serious. When you're doing a cut real hard, you gotta be serious on your workout journey. You can't really take no time off like that. You gotta be on it, because your body gonna be in such in a deficit that it's gonna be that chemical reaction that's gonna be working against you a lot of the days. So you gotta make sure you're doing something to keep your mind at ease. So that's what I learned on this journey for the 30 days. I'm going to keep it going. We're going to do different things in this channel. And that's all I got for y'all today. I love y'all. Peace. Now, before I peace out, let me know in the comment section what's the next challenge y'all want me to do. I love y'all.